What key life experiences have formed who you are today?
More than anything else, it was growing up in a household that cherished public service. So both my grandfathers were in the military, and my father was a pediatrician. So I really had this sense of community and giving back to communities.
The second question is, how do you become passionate and involved in the city of Peoria?
So it really is my passion for public service more so than Peoria itself. So I'm a lifelong public servant. I've been a director of a state agency. I was the first chief operating officer for the state of Arizona, where I was responsible for 35 agencies, 35,000 employees. Then took my passion for protecting the environment and ran EPA for 3 years, where I was number two in charge of EPA. And that all led me to a strong passion for public service, but also for making government as effective and as efficient as possible. City management really has given me opportunity to once again get back to what I love, and that is serving the public and making government as effective as possible.
What are your core values and how are they reflected in your work?
So I believe in making sure that the government really is doing whatever it can to help serve its citizens to provide a return on taxpayers' investment into whatever government organization or service that we're talking about. But I also think that it's important that government acknowledge that it has customers. And I think government, one of my core values is for government to operate with that mindset of making sure that we're delivering the products and services that our customers demand, those that use our products and services, that we give them the same type of customer experience that they are now getting from very successful companies.
What causes, projects, and activities are you involved in? How can this relate to your core values and missions?
One of the things that I've done in Peoria was developed a system of management that really helped me as the chief executive see how the operations of the city, the federal agency, or the state, how they're running at any given time. So, for example, my executives and I meet every month to go over a scorecard of over 80 measures that reflect the operations of the city, whether it be from response times to customers that call in about their water bill, to how quickly we get to emergencies, what emergency calls from our police department or our fire department. I monitor all those times on a monthly basis with my executives, where we set very aggressive targets and we use various business sector techniques in order to improve our operations to achieve those targets.
How do you collaborate with other groups, kind of like you mentioned right now, and individuals to realize their impactful or your impactful work?
Yeah, so we've introduced over 13 separate monthly meetings. We call them accountability meetings, where we
Gotcha.
review not only the operations at the executive level, but we review all of our major projects. So we break our major projects into categories, whether they be capital improvement projects where we're building roads or streets or water or wastewater infrastructure, or we're just doing projects related to public safety or projects related to the various other types of services we deliver. If there's a project oriented associated with it, on a monthly basis, we sit down with the project manager and we make sure that the progress that's being made is according to the schedule that we've all agreed to make sure it's completed on time and on budget.
What other creators who are focused on similar causes, projects, and activities have influenced you in becoming a city manager of Peoria?
Two authors that I've had the very good fortune of meeting that really have guided my public service mindset. What is a man named Ken Miller, who's written a series of books on how to make government more efficient. And the other is a man named John Bernard, who wrote a similar book for state government and making government more efficient and effective.
What would you recommend I do to become a future creator of a great city like Peoria?
Government's a great place to start out. It's a great place to give back to your community, as they say, but also a great place to get a lot of responsibility very early in your career. And it may sound cliche or trite, but it's giving back, doing something that you're proud of, doing something that you feel like is making a difference.
Yeah.
Government is really an opportunity to do that.